What's up, YouTube? Dan the Buster Man here on Halloween with the first game up on the chopping block, Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. This is an asymmetrical 1v4 game where you play as either the ghost or the famous Ghostbusters. The story is pretty light. You're a new recruit, you join the team, get trained, bust some ghosts, guy gets possessed, big bad jack-o'-lantern ghost comes by, we kick its butt, and then can focus on the remaining grind. You gain experience for almost everything you do. Matches are filled with collectible mushrooms and one newspaper clipping per round. The ghosts come in different varieties and have the goal of fully haunting a locale, while the busters need to capture the ghost. The setup is kinda similar to Dead by Daylight, only this game is much better balanced for the most part. Neither side feels overpowered, and at most points of the match, it can still go either way. As a ghost, when playing, you have 3 extra lives, denoted by the amount of rifts remaining. When against a computer, the ghost could have between 1 and 6 rifts, meaning there's more extra lives. A buster can find a rift and close it, which removes a life, or they can catch the ghost, which expends another. Open rifts will spawn minor ghosts that mess with the radar tool and can help damage the busters. The ghost can escape being caught at the last minute in a tricky escape sequence, and the endgame will destroy all the rifts and force the ghost to either hide or run. The more rifts that the endgame detonates, the more time is removed to catch the ghost in the endgame, making a good player who kept more rifts get rewarded with less final survival time. The ghost can also detonate its own rifts to drastically increase the haunting of an area. Matches generally last around 5 minutes. Load times are decently short, and the one thing that annoyed me was trying to find all of the mushrooms and newspaper clippings. Sometimes, I swear, they had to spawn inside objects or something, or just not spawn right. The game isn't perfect either. I had a glitch where in an online match I got stuck in place and couldn't move, despite me being able to move the camera around. I also had a glitch where a ghost basically became invincible and the traps just weren't affecting it in any way. I also got kinda tired of hearing the same calming dialogue. But the game does a great job at putting you into the Ghostbuster role as the ghost. I had a blast playing this game. Most trophies will be gotten just by playing, with the exception of collecting the newspaper clippings and collecting all the mushrooms in a single match. Each match spawns in with 31 collectibles, 30 mushrooms, and 1 newspaper clipping, and these things alternate between finding a batch of 5 altogether, or 1 in the most out-of-the-way corner of the map on top of geometry you can only climb a certain way. Thankfully, you only need to collect all of the shrooms in a map once. Then it's just trying to find the goddamn newspaper clippings. Only 1 spawns per match, and there are 5 per map. These sucked trying to pick up, and were unfortunately the last thing I needed to get the platinum. Practically everything else is earned just by playing the game. Rack up a ton of property damage? Easy. Catch a ghost by yourself? Easy. Terrify a bunch of NPCs with minions? Check. Eliminate 100 minions as a buster? Done. Leveling is easy as you always get experience. As a buster, you need to use the tools to have them level up. But if the match goes on for the normal length of time, then you almost always get at least one tool that levels up. While the game always needs to be online, the fact that you can play in basically single player and have bots means that you can always jump in and play. The mechanics are sound, and the game is actually a blast to play. I'd play you the Ghostbusters theme, but it's copyrighted. Honestly, as an asymmetrical game, this puts Dead by Daylight to shame. It seems to properly skew towards the team of 4, but most of the matches felt fair. It's funny, quippy, decent to play, handles well, and looks good. My only real complaint is from needing to find all of the shrooms in the newspaper clippings. Other than that, the game is great. The focus is so much on the gameplay, which is fair and balanced and is just fun to play, whether you're blasting away at priceless objects or sliming people up, yanking a ghost into a trap, or desperately mashing to escape the trap as a ghost. The computers are competent, sometimes too competent, as I was still searching for collectibles whilst they caught the ghost. I had a lot of fun with this. The platinum is basically a participation just for playing, with most things happening naturally or after playing a ton of matches. As for the ranking, the platinum is a 1.5 out of 10 due to the annoyance of the collectibles and some of the lengthier grind for some of the objectives. As for the patented Dan the Ranking Man scale, this game gets a 95 out of 100. That does it for the Halloween episode. Stay tuned for the upcoming Day of the Dead videos. Like and subscribe, comment down below if you liked or hated this game, and remember...
Something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call?
Who you gonna call? Guy Griffin.
And remember, only losers liked the new all-lady Ghostbusters.